easiest guy to work with.
Yeah, I know. Hello, lovelies. How are we doing today? I know it's been a few days, but I missed you all. I am joined today by the lovely Rush Guile. Rush, would you like to say hi?
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, so you can see we're here on our little video call. Let me make sure the music's not too... It's pretty quiet. So welcome to the segment that I am calling Study and Spill. Thank you, Tiger, for that. Oh.
And my dumbass is not even following you.
What the fuck? Rush?
I mean, I didn't even realize it. I didn't like, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, what?
It's
like,
fine.
Maybe?
It's fine. Hey, look, I wasn't following you. It's even now.
So, I mean, that's a mutual exchange, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
lady,
so last streaming to SKO,
in.
and
yeah.
2SKO is my chronic addiction. Like, I can't stop playing that game.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really fun, especially with the clips you've been posting on Twitter. Oh my god.
Yeah. Like, I try. Yeah, my entire it's going into early access very soon. On October 7th. But once it goes into full early access, I'm gonna get as many VTubers as I can into this game. Like that's my goal.
I mean, you were wanting to do like a podcast thing with that, right? Where it's like,
Yep.
You bring in a guest and talk to them, and then you play a little 2XKO.
Yeah, I play with them as a duo, and yeah, because like here's the thing, it's boring as hell if I just beat them up. Like I want to like team up with them, and like know I want to make them feel like a guest, and like let them into my world a little bit.
So, speaking of that, to start out, no, come back. Okay, there you are. Technical difficulties, we love those. I guess I'm pulling up my interview questions on my phone because Discord did not like that. Yikes.
Oh yeah. No, I have everything on my phone. Like I write my schedules on my phone, I upload my videos on my phone. I do everything on my phone.
That's wild, honestly. Are you okay? Like, do you have a therapist? Sorry, this is not part of the interview. I'm just genuinely curious.
I mean, I can't afford one anyway. There's no therapy places in my town anyway.
Oh my god, that's totally fair. Fucking yeah. Oh, Lucian, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in.
Oh yeah, that's the femboy bartender that unfortunately is my friend.
Femboy bartender. Why does that go hard? Why does that go so hard though?
He's also a demon.
I mean, twins, you know. Hi, I'm your local incubus. I'm your wolf demon VTuber. Nightfall Nonsense, thank you also for your follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in.
And I'm the worst streamer on the internet because that's my branding.
Which reminds me, that was our first question. Rush, would you mind telling us who you are and where people can find you?
Well, hi, I'm Rush motherfucking Guile. I'm the worst streamer on the internet. And also I'm mostly known for playing fighting games. That's mostly my entire shtick. However, I kind of, I like to hop off the beaten path a little bit, do other things. Like I've played the skate games live. I played Sonic 06 live with Poot Dispenser and Hydra. Poot Dispenser's actually in the chat. Sup fucker. Anyway, yeah, basically I did the whole Sonic 06 series, which we haven't finished, but we'll bring it back once Sonic 06 Recompiled comes out. Once that version's out.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. Sonic 06 is the one where he like that's like the really notoriously bad one, right?
Yep, it is. Yeah, where he kisses the fucking princess at the end to revive him. Yeah, that's the one.
That was what I was trying to remember. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, no, I had a hard time doing that series. Like that series was fucking hard to push through.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So yeah, that and the only reason why I stopped in the first place was because there was like a lot of emulator issues because I wasn't playing on original hardware. Yeah, that was like can't confirm that game was jank as stank. Calling that game jank though is kind of like coating it in gold, like no matter how much you polish it, shit's shit, like anyway, back to that. Yeah, you can find me anywhere. Twitter.com, x.com/rushguile, Instagram.com/rushguile, YouTube.com/rushguile, Pornhub.com/rushguile.
Whoa,
It is really
whoa,
like,
whoa, that's wild.
I mean, anyway, I mean that last one was a joke, but
Are you
if
sure
anybody
about
has
that?
100%, I can confirm that I'm not that kind of person.
I
Though
mean, no
if
judgment if you
anybody,
were.
I mean, if anybody wants to try it, go ahead. But nah. Basically anything.com/rushguile, you'll probably find me. I like to keep things I like to keep things consistent. That's always been my
Mhm.
thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it about me. There's really not much to say because I'm not really that like there's not much that goes into it.
That's fair. Yeah, I also like keeping things consistent. Imagine my frustration where I have my same username on everything except for fucking Instagram because your local incubus was
Oh,
already taken. So I had to be the local incubus, which admittedly just feels way worse.
yeah, literally. And like I had to do the same thing with TikTok. I had to put Rush Guile with two E's.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because
Wait,
apparently
what? Did you try Rushguile underscore?
let's see, no, I wasn't thinking of that at the time. I think okay, I remember correctly. Rush Guile blank was taken. Rush Guile, Rush Guile with an underscore at the end was also taken.
Hmm.
So I decided to just spare the difference and add two E's, and that wasn't taken. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, that'll do.
That's so fair. Really quick, hi Vox, welcome in. What do you mean stupid clock app is stupid? Why don't you tell me how you really feel, homie? No, don't
Yeah, don't
actually do that,
sugarcoat it.
probably. Yeah.
Don't get it banned. That's all I
Oh my
ask.
god.
Like,
Yeah, just please.
like if I were to like, here's the thing. I don't tell my fans to do many things, but if I were to tell them to do anything, is to not get my friends banned. That's all I promise. That's all I
That is
ask.
so fair. I'm not on TikTok
Yeah,
and never will be. I see, so I used to be of that mindset because why would I be on TikTok if all of my friends send me TikToks anyways? It's like the experience is already curated for me and there's no algorithm that I have to deal with. It's just my friends sending me shit. And then I decided to get into VTubing and now I have a
yeah.
TikTok account. That's it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, for like half my career, I didn't even have a TikTok. And then the other half, I was like, you know what? I'm posting a lot of clips. I should probably have one.
Yeah, that's very fair. It feels so necessary nowadays.
Yeah, well, that YouTube Shorts, especially
Yeah,
YouTube Shorts.
yeah.
Instagram Reels, though, I got that game locked. I remember like a long time ago, I posted like one voice acting meme I did. It's let's see, I actually, fuck it, I'll perform it here. Basically, it was a bully. He was like beating up Peter Parker or something. He had him like
Okay.
pinned to a wall or some shit,
Hmm.
and there was like a big like aura of Spider-Man like on top of him or something.
Hmm.
And I instantly thought like, okay, that's a JoJo reference. So I instantly like my mind just kind of went crazy, and I was like, you fool, you're now in range of my stand, itsy bitsy spider, and I did that, and that okay. By the way, that has over 200,000 plays on Instagram. I'm
That's
being dead
fucking
ass.
crazy. I can see why
Like
though. That's funny as fuck, dude.
like trust me, trust me, expect like maybe one or two live performances, and the Doctor Doom impression. Guess
Yeah.
okay, everybody wants me to do that one too. Okay, what do you mean Wendy's doesn't take American Express? Doom demands a baconator.
Not the baconator or anything, but that.
I mean, I'm more of a $7 biggie bag kind of guy, but
Oh my god, dude. The one thing that I miss from like having to restrict my diet a lot is I miss a really good burger and I miss a really good biggie bag. There's just something about
oh
the biggie
yeah,
bag that fucking hits right, dude.
it has everything you could possibly need in it, like fries, nuggets, a burger, and a drink. Like that's just it's perfect.
Can it cure my depression?
I mean, as someone who has depression, no, unfortunately, it doesn't
Fuck.
work.
Well, can't blame a guy for trying, right?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Oh my god. So how did you get started in streaming and who was your biggest inspiration?
So, as far as like starting streaming, I've technically been streaming way before. Like, I'm very on and off about it.
Hmm.
A lot. Like, I tried streaming like just like when I was playing like console games. I tried streaming those through my PS4 and shit.
Mhm.
This was way before Rush Guile even existed. So I've technically been kind of on and off.
I feel that.
But I kicked it into full gear sometime last year. And I got into VTubing, I would say like 1 or 2 months after that.
Mhm.
Originally, I experimented with a live 2D model that I just found online. I did one stream of it, and I fucking hated it. So I dropped it, and I was like, so instantly, I decided to be a PNG tuber. And when I first
Mhm.
started out as a PNG tuber, I was this for a majority of my career.
Oh my
Like,
god.
yeah, yeah, I'm not even joking. I was this for a majority of my streaming career.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, and that was my entire shtick. And I would just be a plush. And I eventually though, thanks to Poot, by the way, he actually bought he actually commissioned well no okay, so I put up a crowdfund for the avatar I have now,
Mhm.
and he donated all the money needed to do it just right away. And I was
Oh my
like, well
god.
shit. And just for the record, him and I have been friends since like middle school.
Okay.
So he really hooked me up.
Yeah, he's the
Uh,
homie.
so shout out him, shout out Pika Fans ZRK for drawing it. She's a really good artist.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
but basically that's what I was doing. I was just kind of I w- I was just kind of rolling on through and just trying to seeing how far I could take the streaming thing.
Mhm.
Little did I know that it actually took me this far, which is amazing in of itself. Um, I was streaming for a year, and then I got affiliate in January,
Hell
and
yeah,
then
dude.
I'm here now. But
Good shit.
as far as my inspirations, I can name three. I can name three people.
Okay.
Uh, TV Filthy Frank, Bam
Oh
Margera,
my
and
god.
Kiryu Coco.
I know Filthy Frank. Tell me about the other two.
Bam Margera is he's a he's a professional skateboarder. Basically, have you seen the Jackass movies?
No, I'm a little uncultured on that. Sorry.
Okay. So Jackass is basically the stunts that you think about with your friends that you probably shouldn't do, but you do
Mhm.
it anyway.
Mhm.
That's what Jackass basically essentially is. And they're also known with saying something along the lines of, "Hey, let's see, my name is blank, and welcome to Jackass." And that was like, that's holy pink guy Batman. Okay, so Filthy Frank. So you know
Yeah.
Joji?
Yeah. They're the same person.
She's Filthy Frank. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
the same person.
Yeah.
So basically, I'll say you know Filthy Frank then. It
Mhm.
was Kiryu Coco that you didn't know about.
Yes, that's right.
Kiryu Coco was a former member of Hololive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the big dragon woman. Basically, I believe she's Japanese turned American. She's American turned Japanese. American
Okay.
turned Japanese, yeah. So, yeah, she basically a lot of the like Hololive English would not exist without her. Basically,
That's
she was
cool.
kind of this. Yeah, she was kind of the starting stone of that because she
Mhm.
brought a lot of English into her streams, and even
Mhm.
go as far as she's well known for saying "Hello, motherfucker," and that's kind of her. Unfortunately, she graduated a few years ago, but
Mhm.
her legacy really got onto me, and I feel like if I were to be a VTuber, that would be the style I would copy, and or at least be inspired by. And not only that, but like like sh- out of I feel like she was just way too genuine, in my opinion. Like that's the thing about genuine VTubers, is that like they're kind of a rarity these days, because like, and let me just say this by like, I'm not trying to diss anybody. I'm not trying to
Mhm.
like diss anybody. If you're really into your character, that's fine.
Mhm.
Uh, but I always say this to everybody who wants to be a VTuber: be unapologetically yourself.
Can
Um,
confirm.
because if you're not unapologetically yourself and you don't give a fuck, like I feel like you're kind of holding yourself back.
Yeah.
So yeah, be unapologetically yourself. Don't give a fuck. Like you don't have to stick to the traditions of being a VTuber. You don't have to do those. Like you're not an idol. Like just because you're a VTuber doesn't guarantee you to be an idol. Because honestly, I'd rather not be an idol. I do a lot of unidly things. So so yeah, like honestly, just like be yourself.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best advice I can give anybody. Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
hopped a little off the beaten path a little bit, but
if you don't mind me chiming in on that. I feel like being genuine is such a hard thing to come across in the VTuber space because it
Absolutely.
feels like everyone is trying to like get ahead of each other. And
Exactly.
that's incredibly infuriating because it's like I try to genuinely make friends in the space, and it's
Same
like you
here.
constantly have to look over your shoulder to be like, okay, but like, are these people being genuine, or like, are they just farming views and followers? Like, do they just want to
Exactly.
say they know me? Like that type of shit is rough. And like, I'm not saying like, oh, I'm a big VTuber because I'm fucking not, but like, it's becoming a lot easier for me now that I'm on year 3, I think, of VTubing. Um,
I mean, maybe.
that like it's becoming a lot easier to spot, but it's
Yeah.
still really obnoxious when it's like, oh, I put like 2 years into this friendship. Oh, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Shit
And I
sucks.
say, yeah. And I'm very much of the mentality that you should never, like, when you have creator friends that are actually genuine,
Mhm.
bring them up with you. Don't push them down. Get them on your content. Get their spotlight them as much as you can without downplaying your own stuff.
Mhm. I
Because
agree.
9 times out of 10, if like once they're at your level, they'll return the favor.
I heard of this really interesting philosophy a few years ago, and it's kind of something that I've started to like model my life by. Normally people would say like, oh, if I'm going to give in a relationship, it's going to be 50-50, and I don't mean like
Yeah.
relationship like dating. I mean like, friendships or relationships, family is relationships, and any interaction with another human being is a relationship. And
Yeah.
people are like, oh, I'm going to go 50-50 with everybody. I'm going to give 50% and they're going to give 50% because together it's 100%. And it's like, okay, well, that leads to a lot of expectations from a lot of people. It
Yeah.
can lead to a lot of arguments and a lot of discourse and misunderstanding. So this philosophy that I heard about is the 99 to 1%. And the difference there is you give 99% to everybody. You give your absolute best that you can offer. Be a decent fucking human being. You take care of your friends, you take care of your family, you take care of the people around you. You do your best to be good by the people that you can. Don't get walked all over, obviously, but like, just be the best human being you can. And for
Absolutely.
each person that you give that to, sure, they're only giving 1% back, but that is like exponential because you're
Yeah.
getting
And
1% back from everyone rather than expecting 50% all the time.
well, that 1% could turn into 2, 5, 10, 20%. Like that, there's
Yeah.
rewards there.
Yeah. And that's not even to say like, do that with the intention of return. Like just be a decent human
Oh,
being and
absolutely.
things will find their way to you. That's kind of how I've
Absolutely.
been living my life for years. I try to do my
Yeah.
best. Do I fuck up sometimes? Sure, we're human, it
Who doesn't?
happens. Exactly. But I try to be as supportive as I can to the people around me because, that's the type of culture that I want to cultivate with my friends and with my peers, and, just be the best you can, spread that positivity, not to like toxic levels, but like, just be
Yeah.
supportive, be there, be kind, you know. That's
Absolutely.
that's what I aim for.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks, Fox. What was the biggest hurdle for you to get started in streaming, VTubing, both? And then
So,
how did you overcome that hurdle?
that's actually a really good question because like I've had a couple. Like the biggest one that I've had was mainly just reaching that glass ceiling of affiliate because I
Hmm.
knew that starting out, and this was before affiliate got easier.
Hmm.
It was back when you had to do the 3 average viewers streams, this days amount a week, but yada yada yada. But
Yeah.
I did that, and I kept busting my ass. I kept busting my ass doing I didn't really sell out. I didn't really do any games that everybody else was playing. I was doing whatever I wanted, but I did
Hmm.
it in I was super aggressive with my promotion. I did everything in my power to ensure that I could at least maintain a 3 viewer average.
Hmm.
Because I'm like, okay, I'm fucking boring, but at least 3 people could at least find me somewhat interesting. And that was kind of the mentality at first.
Hmm.
And then when I reached affiliate, I was like, okay, we just conquered my biggest hurdle. So I guess we could just go forward at this point. Like the only path is up.
Hell yeah. I
So
remember back in those days, when I was trying to stream for affiliate, I wasn't trying for affiliate. I just wanted to stream because I thought it was fun. And
yeah,
I didn't have a camera. I had a really shitty overlay that my friend made for me for like $5 in Photoshop.
yeah,
And I remember playing Octopath Traveler and having no fucking idea what I was doing.
yeah,
And it was just my shitty gameplay and my voice. And that was it. I didn't have a model or anything. And
yeah.
God, starting the grind like that and like just working towards that goal, even if you're like gunning for it, like the gratification that you get at the end when you finally reach that goal is so fucking. So I'm
Exactly.
glad that you were able to get there and like push through for it, because I know a lot of people get so overwhelmed trying to do that. So the fact that
Yeah.
you push through it is like really commendable, you know?
It's one of those things where you have to put everything into it. Like you
Yeah.
have to. If you're half-assing anything, people are going to notice that. People are
Mhm.
going to notice that, and they're going to use that against you. And that's like, and I still get like comments about this and all that stuff, like, oh, why aren't you live 2D? Why aren't you live 2D? And like,
Mhm.
oh, like why aren't you this? Why aren't you that? First off, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Second, you clearly haven't known a single thing about me because I put in everything. I do whatever the fuck I want.
Mhm.
And three, and most importantly, it's what I want. I want a certain aesthetic, and I feel like being PNG is kind of the way to do it. But I don't use the word PNG tuber because I think that's bullshit. We don't need this divide. Like VTubers are VTubers. And if
I
you want to get
agree.
really technical, PNG tubers predate VTubers.
Mhm.
So
I mean, the VTuber to me, it is virtual tuber. Are you on the platform? Are you in a virtual space? Do you have a model? Does it move in some form or fashion? Even if it doesn't move in some form or fashion, do you have something representing you on the screen? Cool, you are a
yeah,
VTuber. Congratulations.
exactly.
Like that's always been my mentality. This is my
Yeah,
first time having a live 2D model in the like 5 years I've been streaming or some shit. And I went from no model to like different PNGs to this. And I don't really have a preference. I just like having something that is like, oh, that's Dimmy. That's Dimmy on the screen. Cool. Um,
yeah,
because it makes it more relatable. Like, you can more easily latch on to someone or something on stream, as long as there's something
exactly.
there. So, we're all in this space together. I agree we shouldn't have this divide. I think that the whole, you know, 3D VTuber versus the live 2D VTuber versus a PNG tuber. No, dude, we're all VTubers. We're all in the space. Just show each other fucking
Yeah,
respect.
like exactly. And believe it or not, I've had somebody try to argue against that, and I'm just like, okay, first off, you are way too insecure about yourself to be arguing about this. That's the
Damn.
that's the first thing. And
Mhm.
like, and most importantly, um like the fact that you're complaining about pixels on a screen that compared to like, oh, I don't know, about 99 of your other problems, like that failed marriage you were supposed to fix. I don't know, like,
Damn, Russia's savage tonight, guys. Holy fuck.
yeah, I'll say that's only a piece. That's only a piece.
Rush, tell me how
Like I
you
said,
really feel, Rush.
well, I mean, shit sucks right now. Life sucks. It says on my
God,
fucking hoodie. Like
that's
the
so
hoodie, the
fair.
hoodie says life sucks.
We
Like
just
that was
roll with the punches
intentional.
and make the most of it. Oh my god.
Exactly. Rich Rush will get Twitch deplatformed. I fucking doubt it. I highly doubt it. Here's the thing. I'm like I like to think I'm a decent guy. I don't like to ruffle anyone's feathers. I like respecting boundaries and shit. Like I say this to
Decent human
everybody.
being things.
Like 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 be the teammate you want to play with. That's the best way I could say it.
Yeah.
Like be the person you want to collaborate with, because 9 times out of 10, like if you create a good like atmosphere for your collabs, 9 times out of 10 they'll want to do it again and again and again and all
Yeah.
that. And more people will want to collaborate with you anyway because they know that, like, this guy's pretty fucking cool, he's chill, like he's a decent fucking human being.
hmm I
But
do agree with Ron Swanson's words from Poot Dispenser. Never half-ass two things, whole-ass one thing. Definitely agree with
absolutely.
that. Speaking of, on top of you being a streamer and a gamer, also heard two things. I've heard that you edit your own videos, which I'm assuming goes into the you hitting the ground running and going hard in the paint. But I
Yep.
also heard a rumor that you produce music. Do you mind telling me a
Uh,
little bit about that?
so first off, the editing. I do
Mhm.
everything myself. I think JPEG Mafia said it best is like I'm not gonna pay somebody to master my song and make it sound like ass. I'm gonna make it ass myself.
I love that.
And yeah, no, like don't pay somebody to make your shit ass. Just do it
Hmm.
yourself. And I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna make my stuff look like ass, well, guess what? I'm just gonna do it myself. And I
Hmm.
initially I was doing it on like a pirated copy of Adobe Premiere, but I was just like, ugh. So I went to a DaVinci, and I've been on DaVinci ever since.
Oh my god,
Um,
DaVinci. Love
yeah,
DaVinci in this
DaVinci.
house.
Who doesn't love DaVinci?
Oh my
But
god.
as far as the music thing, I used to.
Used
I will
to.
not comment I will not comment further, but I will say I've been producing since 2013. I retired, I want to say a few months ago, but I will not say anything further.
Okay. I did have another question. I won't push. That's fine. Um,
Yeah.
I'm also into music and music prod, so that's why I'm like all the questions, but I won't
Yeah.
pry if you would not push that.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's fine.
Terry, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Terry, I'm going to talk to you after this interview. Keep your DMs open.
Hey, yo. All right. That's wild.
It's not anything
Um,
terrible, I promise.
it's not anything terrible.
But go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Listen, puns are like my thing. I know that was terrible. I'm aware it was
Yeah, I know.
terrible. Here's my philosophy, okay? I make a lot of jokes like that on the fly. You gotta get the bad ones out to find the good ones. If I don't let the bad ones out of my brain, how am I ever gonna find the comedy gold in there, you know?
True, true.
They say 99% of gamblers quit before they hit it big.
Yeah, literally. Let's go gambling.
Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. God. That will never not be funny. Let's be
Right.
financially responsible. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it.
And what was the difference between that and me gambling?
Yeah, there's really no difference.
Oh my god. Okay. Different question for you then, Rush.
Yep.
How were you introduced into fighting games, and what was your first?
Okay, so my first fighting game ever was Tekken 4. I think I found it at like a Hollywood video somewhere in my town. That's how old I was. Remember Hollywood
Fair.
Video? But yeah, I think I was intrigued by the cover or something. It looks kind of cool. So I was like,
Mhm.
I asked my mom like, "Hey, can I get this game?" She almost had regret, but like she almost hesitated for a moment when she looked at the cover and like checked some of the details, but I don't know, somehow she shrugged and still rented me the game anyway. Um
Nice.
yeah, I played that for a bit, but before that, if I want to get really technical, there was this like
Mhm.
little arcade in like a little in the town, one of the towns I used to grow up in because I moved a lot. It was like this it was like this arcade bar place. I wouldn't really, actually not really a bar, it's more of a just like a like it's an arcade and restaurant. That's the best way I can describe
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Um this was one of the very few cabinets this was one of the very few places that had a Street Fighter 2 cabinet left.
Okay.
And this was Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, I want to say. Um, I know it was before Akuma. I know it was before Akuma because I know Akuma debuted in the new Challengers, which is one of the
Mhm.
later versions. But I was really intrigued by Street Fighter. I think I mained like Blanca at first, like because I didn't really know who I was picking. But
Okay,
eventually,
Blanca's green
he's weird.
Pikachu, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
I remember,
and
guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
But I decided to main Ryu my second time around, and then that's who I've been playing ever since. And I still play him today as far as like if I were to play Street Fighter 2 again.
Oh, that's cool as
Um
fuck.
so yeah, if you literally challenge me to Street Fighter 2 again, I would,
Kick my ass.
I would pick Ryu and kick your ass. Yes, I would. Um like I'm a casual destroyer and I have a reputation for that. But
Am I really casual if I've never played?
yes.
Okay, I guess that's
Uh
fair.
So, but yeah, there's a massive skill gap between a beginner and a casual. There's a strong there's a like because beginner at least somewhat knows what they're doing and they're being intentional, but they're not button mashing as badly.
Hmm.
Uh, but sometimes you're just the casual and you're just button mashing. He kicked my ass when we went to an arcade a few years ago. Yep, I did, and I'm proud of it. I keep that shit on a picture frame, bitch. I'm
That's
just kidding.
funny as hell.
But yeah, no. But yeah, Street Fighter 2 was technically my first rodeo with fighting games, but if I had to but the game I kind of put the most of the time into when I was a kid, and it was barely any time, like maybe like 2 days. Um, and it was with Tekken 4. And I only spent 2 days with Tekken 4. Obviously, nowadays I can play Tekken 4 because I have it, but
Mhm.
but no, that was like my first like fighting game as I really spent time with, kind of.
Have you ever played King of Fighters?
Yes, I have. I have played some of them. I haven't played all of them. There are some in the series that are kind of on my wish list that I eventually want to play.
Mhm.
I've played KOF 13. I've played KOF 14 a bit. I haven't played 15, the latest one. Um, and I see the new Fatal Fury. I have really good opinions about, but I'm
Mhm.
not buying the game because I don't want to support Saudi Arabia. Um, but personally, in my opinion, the game's really good. I just that, and they added some weird ass guest characters. They added fucking Cristiano Ronaldo in the game as an actual playable character, and then they added some random DJ named Salvatore Ganacci. They're both celebrity guest characters in a fighting game.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah, and Ronaldo, I did play a little bit of him when I tried the demo of the game.
Mhm.
Well, I wouldn't say demo, it's more like I played at a friend's house. But basically I played like a little bit of Ronaldo and he's hella fun to play, but he's also a bit complicated. But he's definitely like interesting. Ganache
Mhm.
though, he's a weirdo. Let me just say this: nothing gets to Ganache because I actually thought that he was just a shooed-in celebrity cameo, but he actually is a genuine fan of the series. Like
Well,
he's a
that's
fan of
cool.
King of Fighters. He's a fan of fighting games. Like he's a fan, and not to mention he actually composed some of the music for the game as well. So I believe he
Does
added some like guest songs or something.
does that mean you can hit him with the DJ Khaled? Haha, you played yourself.
Yeah, because you could literally he could play as himself. Uh,
That one was
imagine it.
bad. That, if you
Imagine,
wanted to see bad, that was bad.
yeah. Uh, I mean, takes playing with yourself to a whole other level.
Oh my god, that was terrible. Holy shit. Like mine was awful, that was terrible. Holy fuck.
Oh God,
Oh
hey, I'm pretty
god.
proud of that one. I'm pretty
Yeah,
darn proud.
I'm
Oh
proud of you
God,
too,
but
homie. Good shit.
imagine if they put John Cena in Oh wait, I mean, yeah, they added Peacemaker. They added Peacemaker to the game. I don't have him, sadly. I can't buy him. Though I will never play Mortal Kombat I will never play Mortal Kombat again, ever.
That's fair. I haven't played Mortal Kombat since the fucking original Xbox days, dude.
Oh
It's been
God, that was
so
like,
long.
and
Don't say
those
the
are the
number.
worst games
Don't
in the
say the number.
series.
Yeah, I
Those are the
thought you were
worst
about to
games in
be
the
like,
series. No, I
fair.
wasn't
Yeah,
gonna.
they felt awful.
Yeah, no, because the only good ones are the classic ones, like in the arcade era.
Yeah. The King of Fighters that I played, I can't remember if it was PS2 or PS3, but I remember being really fixated on this dude that was like a breakdancer, and he was really fucking annoying because you'd
God,
be like going up on him and he'd just do like a handstand and then start kicking you in the
I
face.
yep, I know what
Yeah,
you're talking about. I don't
yeah,
know. I don't remember his name, but I definitely know who you're talking about. I remember,
yeah.
like, God, he was such bullshit. He was
Hmm.
such bullshit.
Yep.
I think I saw a Maximilian video. I think I saw a Maximilian dude video on him. I think. Then
Mhm.
again, my memory is pretty terrible, so that
My
video might
God,
not exist. I'm
twins.
referring to someone else. So fuck all the creditors. But anyway, yeah, no, I love King of Fighters. I will never play it personally, like as a competitive game that I would put my time into.
Mhm.
Um, 2XKO kind of took that for me.
I'm really eager to
But
play it. You keep showing me clips from it, and it looks so fucking good.
it is like, and what makes it like super interesting is that it's a fighting game that it has no motion inputs. Like, there's no motion
Mhm.
inputs. There's an infinite prevention system, so you can't just spam your fucking combos infinitely forever.
Mhm.
Um, that, and also what makes it super interesting is that it's a 2v2 tag fighters.
Mhm.
Um, it's a 2v2 tag fighter. You can either control both characters yourself, or you can duo with somebody and have them control the second character.
Oh yeah.
And that, like, first off, that idea alone is what sold me on the game.
Mhm.
Because I'll be honest, like, I'll be real with y'all. I'm a lonely ass motherfucker. I'm lonely. Like, it's a sad life I live. Um, Especially with work and shit. I work at a shoe store. Like,
Okay,
uh,
when you say shoe store, do you mean like it's like a like Reebok, like a shoe like seller,
yeah,
or do you okay,
yeah. Like, I
gotcha.
work at a store that sells only that. Yeah,
Gotcha. That's
but
that's
yeah,
rough, buddy.
it's oh yeah, it is. It is. Even I'm getting 2XKO, and I'm not even a fan of fighting games. Yep. Yeah, I think, and honestly, I think I might make him a guest in the Salty Suite. That's the name of the show.
Oh hell yeah.
The Salty Suite. There's a little bit of an explanation warranted with that.
Mhm.
Basically, the Salty Suite is a fighting game, an FGC term. Basically, when a tournament is running, usually tournaments run in hotel like ballrooms and shit.
Mhm.
Um, and the thing is about hotel ballrooms is that they're hotels also. So you have, like, after the tournament, or maybe even during the tournament when people lose their matches and shit, they go to the hotel room and just do private, like, money matches and shit. And we call that the Salty Suite.
That's very fair.
Yeah, so
Really quick
like
sidebar.
it could be big grudge matches, it could be like basically only stuff that you can see in person.
Mhm. Really quick sidebar.
That's what.
I cry, Hayuki, welcome in. Sorry.
No, you're good. No,
Um
you're good. You got a show to run.
while we're on the topic of 2XKO, with it coming out next month, what are you optimistic about within the fighting game community, and what do you think will make the biggest ripples within the fighting community space?
So, okay. So first off, like, let me just preface by saying I am not sponsored by Riot. I'm just like, I'm just a
Little
guy who
Rito.
discovered a really good game that, like, being dead ass, I really want to put all my time into, and I want to go pro in. Like, I really want to put my time into this. But also, I like, the biggest thing, I feel like the biggest positive that 2SKO can make for the FGC is that, like, basically it's Riot Games, right?
Mhm.
Riot Games is a big ass company with a big ass audience. Now, imagine those kinds of people discovering fighting games for the first time. And they decide, 2XKO because it's free to play, it's simple. There's a lot of people, which means potential competitors, potential creators. There's an economy forming,
Mhm.
like, it's gonna bring more people into the FGC, which is only a good thing. Like, and let me just preface this by saying, as a member of the FGC doesn't, like, we don't gatekeep you. We
Mhm.
don't gatekeep you at all. We're not a fan of that. What we are not a fan of is you not trying and you not giving an effort, and at least not listening to our advice.
Mhm.
Like, that's that. Other than that, as long as you're a decent person and you want to, like, genuinely, like, learn fighting games, dude, we will show you the ropes. We will put you on a velvet chair, and we will lift it for you if
Oh
it
yeah.
means teaching you guys how to play a fighting game. Uh, which is why I like 2XKO, because my goal, my mission statement with 2XKO is to bring as many VTubers as I can into the game.
Mhm.
Um, and I want to kind of, get a VTuber FGC for this game going and, really kind of, build this thing up alongside my content because it's only going to promote the content.
Mhm.
So it's like, it's a mutually beneficial thing for all parties, not just the FGC. The biggest thing also is that the game is very entertaining to watch. I've watched a couple tournaments on the game already, like UFA that just happened in France.
Mhm.
That was really, really good. That was really fun to watch, especially with the grand finals. I love watching fighting game tournaments. I feel like y'all should watch at least one in your life. It doesn't really matter the game. If you
Mhm.
want any recommendations, check out Evo 2025, obviously. There's a
Mhm.
bunch of games being represented, so if there's a game not represented on that list, get the fuck out. Um, Also, I would recommend watching Combo Breaker as well. I would recommend watching CEO. CEO is especially interesting because it has like a pro wrestling theme, and the top 8 players get their own wrestling entrances. So you get a lot of good entertainment out of that. I believe one, for example, K Brad, he did a full-on Stone Cold Steve Austin impression with the beer and everything.
That's
And,
wild, dude.
and not only that, he Stone Cold stunnered his actual in-game opponent in the ring. And the thing is, he sold it so well. Like, it was perfect. Even Stone Cold Steve Austin gave a shout out to him.
That's fucking sick. You love
Yeah,
to see it.
that's why I love the fighting game community, because it's shit like this. Like,
Mhm.
that's what I love about it. And like, the real reason I became a VTuber, and let me just preface this by saying this, the real reason I became a VTuber was to make friends. It was to
Mhm.
make friends by being my most authentic self.
Which is such a
And
rarity these days, like we were talking
yeah,
about earlier.
yeah, exactly. And I like that's why I love the FGC and I love the VTuber community. I'm like, okay, why not take these two things and throw them into one space? Let's see what
Mhm.
happens. And that's my goal with 2XKO and my show The Salty Sweet once, that's coming soon.
Mhm.
But yeah, so that's my goal with it, and I feel like that can only be a positive for the FGC. As for the negatives, though, um, is I feel like the biggest thing is going to be the League of Legends fans or the League of Legends players.
I'm gonna hide real quick while Rush does this segment because I'm
Yeah.
being called out right now. I've
Okay.
been playing
So,
League off and on since 2010.
I mean, I haven't
Yeah,
played it at all.
2010.
My sister does. I don't.
That's fair. It's the community's wild.
Yeah, no wonder she smells.
Damn. Sidebar
Uh,
real quick. Remember, Axe body spray is not a shower. Deodorant is not a shower. Please remember to use
Absolutely.
these things and also shower. Thank you.
Yeah. You know why Smash players can't shower? It's because the knob requires a quarter circle motion to turn on.
It's okay, me too. Anyways.
Anyway, yeah, no, I feel like the League of Legends players, once they latch onto this game, they're going to immediately get shit. Because the thing is about fighting games is that no matter what, everything is on you. Everything.
Mhm.
Like, unless you're playing with a duo, but I feel like that's kind of more or less the same thing. Um, but when you're doing it by yourself, like, you don't have anyone to blame but you.
Mhm.
You've lost. You failed. And I feel like that's why a lot of people like struggle with fighting games, or at least aren't into them, because they want the cushion of luck or a teammate to blame.
Mhm.
Um, and I get it. We all have egos. We all have yeah, we all have stuff to protect, especially our egos, because some people really have a big one. Um, it's not me, I promise. Um, but
That
but
doesn't
I
sound
feel
ominous.
like I feel like it's because of that. There's going to be kind of a clash because people are going to constantly complain like, "Oh, this game's too hard. Oh, this game's too hard. Oh, this game's too hard." And then people at the FGC, they're going to fight back, and like, it's going to start kind of an internet war. Though I really can't call it a war. It's more like a light
Feud.
protest at best. Um, but it's like that. I feel like that's going to be a bad part of it because there's going to be some casuals who kind of, bad monkeys who spoil the bunch,
Mhm.
or bad apples who spoil the bunch, because apparently my brain can't comprehend monkeys over apples.
It's
um
better bad apples than dragons, but yeah, go on.
yeah, Yeah, that good enough. um, but yeah, like I feel like that's going to be an obvious negative. I
Mhm.
feel like that, and I feel like because it's Riot Games, one of my biggest problems with them is their treatment of esports. And let me give you an example. So a few there was a thing a couple years ago. So basically in Valorant there's an esports league. There's two leagues. There's the franchise league, which is your tier 1, and then there's your challenger league, which is your tier 2.
Mhm.
Um the thing is there is a tournament at the end of the challenger season called Ascension. And Ascension basically is like your way up. Basically, if you win, you're quote unquote guaranteed a franchise spot. That quote unquote's the problem because there was this team called the Guard, and the Guard ended up winning the entire thing. And they basically the Guard was owned by an org. They were
Mhm.
owned by an esports organization. They were financially backed, all that stuff.
I thought you said an
All of
orc, and I was like, bruh, what?
no, no, org. But
Gotcha.
basically, all of a sudden, basically what happened was the orc dropped the team. They
Oh,
couldn't pay. Yeah, they dropped the team. And the thing is, you know what Riot did?
what?
Fuck them players. They don't get to play in franchising. And basically what happened, and the thing was, Riot had the rules basically if you win Ascension, that doesn't guarantee you a spot up in Champions because an org has to pick you up first.
That's rough.
And so, like, in theory, because, like, I bust my ass for my team and we win, there's still that chance I could not even compete. Like, that's disgusting to me. And that's why I hate franchise leagues. I hate franchise leagues because they're focused on money. What I like about the fighting game community is that it's not franchise. Like, 99% of fighting game tournaments are, like, anybody can compete. Like, if you go to EVO next year, you can compete. It does not matter what skill or rand or anything you rep. As long as you have a controller, you can play. That's the greatest thing about fighting game tournaments is that they're always open circuit, no matter
Mhm.
what. But that's like my greatest thing. And I feel like if Riot chimes in, I feel like they're gonna franchise it, and I feel like that might be a potential problem.
I mean, so devil's advocate. At the end of the day, everything is a business, right? And I really
Yep.
hate saying that because, it's shit. And that's a shitty part of the reality that we live in. So, like, I would understand if they did it because, like, they have the balls to charge $500 for a League of Legends skin. Why wouldn't they fucking, separate it into a franchise league and a non-franchise league? But,
Yeah.
like, I I hear what you're saying about the fighting game community, and that definitely is one thing that I really admire. I remember seeing a documentary. It was either the end of last year, or the beginning of this year, about that one player that only plays King in Tekken, and how he like came in and everyone was like, "Oh, King is shit," and he's like, "Nah, dog, I'm a win this fucking tournament on King's back. You fucking watch this shit." And every match he locked King, and he made it to the finals, and I'm pretty sure
Yep.
he won.
No, no, no. Wait. Are you talking about Lil Majin? I think it's Lil Majin you're
Yes,
talking about, right?
yes, that
Okay,
is correct.
so he didn't win the tournament.
Okay,
However, he did get top 4.
okay, my bad on that one. It's been a
No,
minute
no,
since
no,
I
you're good.
watched it, but that was still like a really like fucking awesome watch to see
And that's
like
what
what all goes into it, you know?
Yeah, and that's what fighting games are about. Like we love
Mhm.
these stories. Like we love it when we, see a newcomer rise through the ranks. Unless you're in a Smash community. Um, like
Shots fired, bro. That's crazy.
oh no, no, no. I will say this for like everybody at home. Smash is not a fighting game. It never will be. But anyway,
You heard it here first, folks.
yeah, I will say until the end of fucking time. But anyway,
That's very
basically like
valid.
newcomers rising, being legends and shit, or maybe the legend is like there's this player named Sonic Fox. Sonic Fox is very well known. Uh, primarily they were very well known for like NRS games, like Mortal
Mhm.
Kombat, Injustice, those things. when they really became the GOAT when it came to Dragon Ball Fighters. Because
God.
he met a rival, Goichi from Japan.
Mhm.
Those two were constantly elevating each other. It was so entertaining because they would get one trade at this tournament, one trade at this tournament, one trade at this tournament. Okay, this is the tournament to decide it all. And like that was kind of the shtick.
Mhm.
And yeah, like that was so entertaining. And I would recommend anybody who has time go look into that rivalry. It's a Sonic Fox versus Go One. Um, like I would highly recommend it because like it's such an entertaining rivalry. Like if you want genuine human drama in the form of a fighting game tournament, that's it right there. Um, and it's fun. Like they even like exchange like verbal barbs. Like Goichi says like Sonic Fox, you're next, and then Sonic Fox, who actually he actually decides to speak Japanese for this, and he says "Omae wa mo shinderu," and
Nani.
yeah, so it was such a fun rivalry, and like there's other ones that I can name like 5 on top of my head that are so fun to watch, and I feel
Mhm.
like Riot might take away from that a little bit. It's not like
Really
it's
hope
not
they don't.
entirely impossible. Like, cause Valorant, I feel like when I watch Valorant tournaments, like I feel like it's too safe. It's too safe.
Mhm.
Like it's not like I remember vividly. This one player got he got fined and suspended for teabagging.
That's crazy. I mean, I
Yeah,
get it because it's unsportsmanlike or whatever, but like that's crazy.
like the unsportsmanlike stuff is like the core of the FGC. Like
But
we
doesn't that
occasionally
make it
like
sportsmanlike then? If that's like your
exactly
thing,
like
that makes it acceptable, right? Like,
yeah, but I feel like Riot's gonna come in and change that, and I feel like it shouldn't be the case. I feel like that those things should be maintained. Because
I
that's half the fun with these. Because it like fighting game the FGC was built off good old fashioned arcade thuggery.
yeah.
It was built off that, and I feel like if Riot were to like, obviously things have every community has their rough spots. I know there's a lot of racist, sexist people in the FGC. I know that.
Yeah.
Um, but I feel like that shouldn't be allowed. Okay, fine, but like things like teabagging and taunting, that's okay because like at the end of the day, like it's all about mind games. We're all here to play video games. Like it like that's those things should be maintained because those are human elements
Mhm.
in the fighting game community. And I feel like if Riot were to step in and say no to that, I feel like a lot of that, like that special sauce in the FGC would be gone.
I would say, given my background with Riot and League and Val, we don't talk about me. Quit that game so many fucking times, dude. I suck at
Can't blame you.
shooters, but that's besides the point.
I played
Um,
CS for a couple years.
ah, so you're like in it. Okay. Thing I was gonna get at with how toxic the League community can be and like how toxic the Val community can be, at least in my experience, I wouldn't be surprised if they put a cap on it at first, just because you're gonna get a lot of these shitters from League coming over to your fighting
Oh
game,
yeah.
and
Oh
it's
yeah.
probably not gonna be the greatest environment, at least at the start. Um,
But I feel like I feel like Riot should give them like a longer leash. Not like a short leash, but like some sort of like extended like leash, just to a point so where like if we are doing something wrong, they could pull us back. But if not, that's okay, and they have the longer leash. They have a lot more room to play with.
I hear you. I feel like a lot of that is going to come down to the difference between like the everyday scene and the competitive scene. You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
like they might give a
And
longer leash at like Evo, but I don't think they would give
oh
a
yeah.
longer leash to their average community.
Oh no, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I'm just talking about specifically in the terms of the FGC and the actual competitive players.
Hmm.
But I wholeheartedly agree with that. Like, yeah, there should be, like, trust me, like, people are fucking toxic. Like, like, like we're talking about League of Legends for fuck's sake.
True.
But yeah, no, like, what, like, I can't name a single League of Legends player who likes League of Legends. Like, I can't name a single one.
I like it in terms of like the gameplay. It's the
No, you don't.
community that kills it for me.
You're
I'll
lying.
I'll get to that in a second. We have an ad break coming up in 10 seconds, so if you're cool with it, I
Oh, yeah.
think we'll pause for right now to
Yeah.
let everybody have the
Oh,
ad.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
Okay,
can. No, I'll definitely need to get some water anyway, so we're all good there.
sounds good. Go ahead and grab your water then, guys. The ad break is starting. Please stick around. We'll be right back.
Okay. Hopefully, it won't be too much.
For those of you lovelies that are here, hi. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out tonight. I know it's a little bit different. Hey, you are here, I'll unmute you. I'm just saying hi to chat and thanking everybody for coming out for this because it means a lot
No,
to have
no, I
everybody.
was gonna say hi too. I was gonna, yeah.
You're good.
Hopefully, I'm not being too much as far as like.
Nah.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Okay.
we still have 3.5 minutes left in that. I don't like
Cool.
running ads on my channel. However, uh, Big Papa Twitch makes me do it so that way, if I stream 5 minutes of ads, y'all don't get ads for an hour. So, you know,
Yeah.
small ad break for the stream means that we get to have longer, uninterrupted. And also it turns off pre-rolls because I fucking hate pre-rolls.
Pre-rolls suck.
Yeah.
Like
But no,
pre-rolls are little
you're great.
aids.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yep.
great. I'm having fun. It's a great time. I hope you are also
Yeah,
enjoying.
absolutely. Oh no, I'm having a great time. It's been a while since my last interview, so it's the first interview I ever had with Eric Loy. It was super fun, but
Mhm.
I was like, you know what? Since I have the gift of being a new person now, because that interview was back when I had the Ray plush.
Mhm.
I feel a lot more comfortable in my own skin because back then I felt like I
Totally.
wasn't.
Totally get.
Yeah, now I'm like zen. I feel fucking awesome.
Yeah. I've been enjoying just watching the back and forth because like you actually move around in your chair even with the PNG. And that
Yeah,
makes it really enjoyable to me because I'm just like, oh my god, dude, you're moving around like I am. That's crazy.
yeah. Especially with the pink gamer chair. I chose pink because pink's a manly color.
Yeah, pink is top tier, dude. I've got pink in my background too. Just look. Let me
Yeah,
just move my head down a little bit. Right there.
I have a
The buildings
yeah
and shit.
I have a yeah I have a pink hoodie in real life. I wear that sometimes. Though
Hell yeah, dude.
honestly, if I want to like be super awesome, I'm just gonna wear a full pink outfit. So why not? Pink jeans, pink pair of Osiris D3s. Not giving a shit.
Have you considered that you're already awesome and that you don't need pink attire to make yourself more awesome? It might be too.
I mean, but here's the problem. I'm a shit disturber. I want to mess with people. I want to ruin their day, but not in like not in a deplorable way, but more in a fun way.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm very much the type that's like keep my head down, do my thing vibe. Uh Not necessarily
Oh
shit
yeah,
disturber.
I'm that way too. I just have shit disturber tendencies.
We just call those gremlins in my neck of the woods. I don't know about yours.
Intrusive thoughts.
That's a mood. Okay, I don't know if you have the same disease I do, but like sometimes your intrusive thoughts just come out and then they're extrusive thoughts and then they just kind of like happen.
Yeah.
Um
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, I get that too.
just like my shitty jokes, they just kind of happen on their own and I don't really think about it.
Yeah, exactly. And then like it makes it worse, especially like if it's around people you're not comfortable with. Like the anxiety just go and like you just like your heart rate just like floats on up and you're getting fucked up. And I'm like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. What did I say? What did I do? What did I do? What do I do? What do I do? It's like the worst thing, you know?
Hmm. I getcha. All right, our ad break should be ending now. Welcome back, lovelies. Thank you all for chilling during the ad break. Again, I know ads suck donkey dick, but like, if we run our ad breaks, we can be without ads for the remainder of the hour. So thank you all for your patience and for your kindness and for being here. So we really appreciate it.
Hello, governor.
Hello, Bobby.
What are
So
British people?
getting back into the interview. What keeps you passionate about the fighting game scene, and what would you say to people who want to enter the space?
Okay, so wait, what was the first part?
What keeps you passionate about the fighting game
Uh,
space?
The people always, there's always new people every year at these tournaments and in communities. There's lots of people joining every day.
Hmm.
Um, when you get to see a lot of new perspectives and a lot of new people who enjoy the game that you do.
Hmm.
Um, though that's more of a, teenager pot finding other people who like the same thing as you. But it's like that, but like a lot more larger scale because you feel like no matter what game you play, unless it's Smash,
Hmm.
you like you're part of the fighting game community. Like you are a part of the fighting game community, and it's not like it's not a big bold term. It's very loose. Like it could be the Chicago FGC, or maybe the VTuber FGC, or like
Hmm.
there's so many different kinds of FGCs, and they all vary in size and statures and different kinds of games, and that's what I love about it is that there's so much variety. There's so many different perspectives, and like whenever people do some cool shit, yeah, I'm gonna repost that. Like for example, I have a special overlay that I use
Hmm.
for my streams. I'll just it'll take a second. I'm just gonna bring it here real quick. I should have it up. Okay, there we go. It doesn't. It shouldn't. Okay, let me make it a little
Can
smaller.
you? Yeah, I was gonna say, can you
Yep,
like swing it? There you go.
yep, yep, yep. So basically, this is a free OBS overlay for those who play fighting games. It adapts to any controller that you want. You can set it to whatever layout you want through custom JSON files, but it actually tracks your inputs in real time. So everything, like for example, if I
Cool.
want to do a raging, like for example, if I want to do a raging demon, it's like light punch, forward, light kick, heavy kick, and like it shows your inputs in real time.
Hmm.
Um, and also it doesn't just work for hitboxes. It works for pads. It works for any kind of controller, and you can adjust the layout down to customizing the exact letters and colors of your buttons. Like
That's
you can
cool.
customize it to the language of your game, and it's free. It's free. Like, and you can like not to mention like the side panel. That's just custom coding I added onto it. It's flat on its own. So yeah, like that's what I love about this thing is that like it tracks your inputs, it shows them in like a sleek, presentable way, and I can customize it to fit my game's language.
Oh yeah.
So, and like I said, it is free. It like, and I found that, and I just randomly found that on Twitter.
Hmm.
And
I was gonna say you
and
have a
if
link
you,
to it on your page, right?
yeah, like I do support a lot of like FGC stuff because a lot of the FGC is on Twitter.
Hmm.
Um, and that's one of the first things is like Twitter is going to be your main core for the FGC, but also don't be afraid to join discords. There's a lot of FGC discords. Um, but moving along, basically, I forgot where my head was going there. But anyway, the other thing, getting people into the FGC.
Hmm.
Um, basically, I was actually planning to work on a video related to that actually. But I'll give you kind of the short version. Um, the first thing is first you have to want to do it. That's the
Hmm.
first and probably the most biggest important step is that you have to want to play the game. You have to want to improve. Doesn't really matter the reason, but you have to pick it. But basically where my video would start is actually like when you just pick up a fighting game. I'm not actually going to teach you how to like, what games to pick and that stuff. I'm just going to assume you've already picked one. Um, but basically, the first thing you want to do when you're picking up your fighting game, play the tutorial. Play all of it from beginning to end. I don't want any excuses, mister. Like, you have to complete that from beginning to end. The reason why that is because you can't do shit if you don't know the game's mechanics. So if you play the tutorial from beginning to end, you'll get just a good enough like comprehension of what you're doing, so you can actually get to playing the game. Um, and then basically after that, um, so right after that, you basically want to like play against the CPU. Like I would like play against the CPU and kind of like try to kind of get a feel for what you just learned
Hmm.
because 9 times out of 10 when you're like putting 9 times out of 10 when you're fresh out of the tutorial you want to test everything you just did, so either do it through a versus with a CPU, or you could do it in training mode. I would actually prefer if you do it versus, just so they're actually fighting back.
Yeah.
Um, and just do like a low level, like level 2, level 3, something like that. Um, yeah, that's where I would start. Then, I would start looking for a character. Now, there's 3 schools of thought when it comes to picking a character.
Mhm.
There's method 1. I like to call the pick whatever looks cool method.
I like that
Uh,
method.
basically, yeah, you just pick whoever you think you like. Basically, look at each character and say, hey, does that sound like a person I want to invest time with, or like
Mhm.
that you want to like genuinely give a try? And let me just say, like, this is non-committal. Like, you're not getting married or anything,
Yeah.
but like if you play one character and realize that they're not for you, that's okay. Go to your second option or your third option. As many options as you feel like you need, and get a feel for every character. Like play with them in training mode for a bit. Just kind of get a feel. Um, but yeah, that's another one. But see, that's the first method. The school 2 is basically what I like to call the cosmonaut method. Um, this is actually in reference to Cosmonaut's video on this exact topic on how to get into fighting games, so it's kind of a tribute.
Mhm.
Um, the Cosmonaut method is pick the easiest character, as in pick the beginner friendly character. The reason why that is if you pick an easy character, you feel like you won't get stuck as easily, and you can learn from easily. As long as you can like get over like the simple hurdle of execution with that character, you feel like you're gonna feel yourself improving. Um, and that's why playing easier characters is generally better in some cases. However, this is never one size fits all.
That makes me
Method.
think of sorry, you mind if I
But no,
sidebar?
no. You go ahead.
It makes me think of this League of Legends content creator that I follow. His name is Alois. The big meme in his community is that he wins games through fundamentals. And he's like, it doesn't matter what character you play as long as you have fundamentals. Doesn't matter what you
Yeah,
do in the game, you can win as long as you have fundamentals. And it's like, ah, yes, you pick the easy character so that way you can learn your fundamentals. That was what
yeah,
that made me
exactly.
think of. Yeah.
So yeah, beginner characters. So that's
Mhm.
also a good method. The final method is pick a top tier. Yeah, pick a top tier because if they're good, everybody's playing them, and tutorials for them are easy to look up. It kind of all adds up. And if you like you, well that, and if you lose with that, if you lose that character, you can genuinely feel like you can blame yourself instead of questioning your character because you're playing like the best character in the game.
Can I ask a very newbie game about, or a newbie question about fighting games?
Yeah, feel free.
Um, so like in League ranked competitive, um, whenever you see a champion get picked, they're completely locked out for everyone else that game. Can you
Oh,
have
ban
mirror
pick.
matches in fighting games?
Yes, absolutely. You can have mirror matches. In fact, mirror matches are actually another core part of the FGC because like you get a lot of character variety, which means potential for mirror matches.
Hmm. I feel
So
like character expression would come as like a big deciding factor in these matches, like how well you
yeah,
can express yourself through that.
exactly. That's what makes them so appealing because you're seeing
Okay.
two different takes on a character.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, but basically pick a top tier. That's another thing you can do as well. But one of those 3 methods will get you from point A to point B. If you want my opinion on which method I would personally pick the one that looks cool.
Hmm.
Just pick the one that feels like speaks to you. That's the one I would go with. But like I said, none of those 3 methods are wrong. But once you have a character, don't go straight online. Don't do that. Instead, instead, bring a friend. Have them
Hmm.
play that game with you for a bit. Like that, and also battle the CPU. And if you feel like you're comfortable at a level, increase the difficulty by 1 and fight him again.
Okay.
And just kind of ramp it up slowly over time. And like if you feel like you need some lessons, like please go on YouTube, look up stuff. Because 9 times out of 10, if your fighting game exists, there are guides on it. Like there are guides on everything you could possibly do in a fighting game. And if you are a bit loose on FGC terms, there's this website, it's the Infill's fighting game glossary that actually tells you all the FGC lingo and all the definitions, even game specific stuff. Even like fun fact, actually, 2XKO, Riot Games partnered with that website to add 2XKO lingo into the website.
Well, that's cool as fuck.
So that's how you know this game supports the FGC, because they're doing shit like this. But yeah, that's also like that's one of the like big things that I forgot what I was talking about.
You were talking about the different methods.
Yep. Okay, yep. Okay, I was picking characters. So, but yeah, basically, like, get a feel for it and like keep practicing with that character. Look up stuff. Don't be afraid to like ask questions, because 9 times out of 10, your favorite fighting game has a Discord. Your favorite fighting game has a Discord. Like any fighting game you can name of probably has a Discord. Some may not be in English, but 9 times out of 10 they are. But there's a lot of them out there. Don't be afraid to look up, your game Discord on Google and see what the results come up with. And like I even have like my own Discord. Everyone has their own Discord. Like, who doesn't have a Discord nowadays?
True. Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna plug really quick because I'm fucking shameless. You can join our Discord here. It's our notification only Discord, so you can know when we go live.
Yep. But yeah,
thanks for that, Rush.
Support that guy. Support that guy. He's new here.
What new here? What do you mean?
I mean, new in terms of the talk show thing. Like,
yeah, that is true. This is my first ever interview, so if you guys have any feedback, feel free to let me know.
Yeah, especially feedback about me, because I suck.
Shut the fuck up, Rush. No, you don't. Stop being so hard on yourself, asshole.
God, like it's only because I want to get better. But basically, the next thing you want to do after that is jump into casual matches and join Discords. Join Discords and like play people from that Discord, and just keep doing that, because if you keep doing that consistently, you'll improve alongside your peers and you'll feel like you really belong, and that overall just helps you improve in the game. And if you feel like it's a little too hard, guess what? There's like a couple other beginners that might be in your Discord that might want to spar with you for a bit. If you can get a training partner who is better than you and have them consistently train with you, half the work is already done. Literally. Like, because having a sensei who's better than you is like the most, like, that's the cheat code. Like, that's the cheat code for improving in fighting games. If you have like someone like, okay, realistically, you would never hire Justin Wong to, like, Justin Wong wouldn't coach you for free, but basically, if like he sat down with you and you learn off him, you'll lose a lot. You'll definitely be losing a lot, but you'll keep improving as you do it, and you'll do it at a much faster rate. And that's the most appealing part.
That reminds me, if you don't mind me circling back.
Go ahead.
Before the ad break, we were talking about how I like League of Legends as like an actual game, but I don't like the community. And you called me a liar for that. The reason that I liked League of Legends as a game is because I actually used to coach my friends, and I would go into 1v1 matches with them and like show them the ropes on how to last hit, show them the ropes on how to apply pressure, show them like basic, this is how you play the game to win type mindset shit. And I did do that for so like I definitely feel you on like, you can find someone to spar with. If you can find someone to practice with, like that'll be the real method that you use to learn. And I think that
especially if someone's better than you,
for sure. And you can't get better if you don't lose. You have to lose to get better, I think.
Yeah, like, and that's the biggest thing. Like, and that's probably one of the biggest thing about fighting games is that like people hate losing, and like they don't have that intrinsic motivation, because like they're not used to that kind of environment. And that's I feel like it's another barrier of entry, but that's one of those things that like you can't really avoid. Like, you're gonna lose no matter what. Like, it's a competitive game. But yeah, it's interesting to say the least.
Mhm.
But yeah, you definitely want like a sensei. If you could find a sensei who's way better than you, especially if they're the highest rank in the game, yeah, you got you got high marks. You got potential, buddy. Um, and then from there, yeah, you just keep playing. You can compete in tournaments. You can create content. You can do a lot of stuff. The FGC is a very vast space.
All right, guys,
So
welcome to my stream today. I'm gonna stream how fucking awful I am at this fighting game. Okay, let's get right into it. That would be me 100%. Like, you want to
oh
see
yeah,
somebody win this game? Nah, I'm a fucking garbage can, bro.
yeah, no, no, I can't wait to see you play like 2XKO, and you're just like, how the I can't get around this command grab. What the fuck is Blitzcrank doing?
What's a command grab? What's even happening?
And what's funny is that like a little bit of game lore. Blitzcrank's command grab is down and special two, just down and a one input.
Mhm.
Most fighting games require a complex motion input to do a command grab. Like for example, Potemkin's Potbuster, you have to go you have to go half circle back, then forward, then punch. And if you think that's bad, Zangief's spinning pile driver, or at least his ultimate one,
Mhm.
is a 720 motion on your stick, as in two full rotations and then punch. Actually, wait,
It's
no,
like
it's
almost more than I can count. That's crazy.
yeah, you have to do two full rotations on the stick. Like you're doing skateboard tricks on it. Like it's hilarious. Um, but yeah, no, like you could do it that way. But the thing is, with Blitzcrank, all it is just down special two. That's it.
That doesn't surprise me given that his pull-in game is literally just a Q. It's just
Yeah,
one button and you can fucking instantly win a game doing that shit.
yeah, and like he's super broken now, but that's the nature of grapplers. They're gonna feel broken.
And then they release a new character and it's like, oh, this one is specifically for countering grapplers. But then you bring it into the game and then it's like, oh, they don't have Blitzcrank. Guess I got to figure out a way out of this now. Because
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the triangle is, I use that from Fire Emblem terminology, but like
Yeah.
the triangle like that is kind of like the mindset of fighting games, right? It's like you have certain characters that counter other characters, but like they're really weak against some others, and that's what makes that sort of like mind game aspect of fighting tournaments, right? Where it's like, oh, well, I know that this player plays this character, so if I play this one, then I
Yep.
can counter them. But oh no, they read my
Yep.
counter, so now they're countering my counter, and then it's just like a fighting game because we're countering counters.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of this. It reminds me of this one dude who randomly beat Daigo Umehara at a tournament.
Hmm.
And let me just preface this by saying Daigo Umehara is, for those who don't know, let's just say he's one of the goats. He is like the Japanese goat in all of Street Fighter.
Okay.
And he's such a well-known brand that he has a figure diorama of him and his two mains, Ryu and Evil Ryu, that you can buy.
That's cool as fuck.
And he has his own manga. He has his own manga.
That's a fucking legend right there, guys. I don't know how to tell you this.
Like, who does that? Like, that's an FGC legend.
That's
And
fucking
like, I
awesome.
can, yeah, like Daigo Umehara, like, yeah, dude, he was crazy good. He's not as good as he used to be now because, dude, he's 44 and he's still playing Street Fighter 6.
It's cool as fuck.
Yeah, he's still pushing 44 and he's as like great as ever. Like I'm amazed. Obviously he's not winning championships anymore, but he always attends them and he always, like he's a player.
That's like a more like living legacy thing. Like, yeah, I don't have to win the games anymore, but the fact that I'm here, I may have
Yeah.
inspired some of you to be here. You are my living legacy. It's that shit from fucking Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
If y'all know what I'm
Yep.
referencing there. Life is pain.
Wow. Only 44 is crazy. Yeah, like Daigo's a legend, dude. But yeah, no, like what's funny is that what's funny is that I had a friend who
Mhm.
actually met him once. And this was like at a random ranked he was just playing ranked and he bumped into him.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that match was crazy. Like that match, like he only got like, so basically this was Street Fighter 5, right?
Mhm.
Uh in Street Fighter V, Daigo wasn't really doing all that well. He was he was doing badly as Ryu, but he was doing okay as Guile, and that's who he was playing for a while. Um, eventually though, um, eventually he did kind of like he did get better, but he wasn't like an all-time great or anything. But he was still a GOAT. He was still a legend in some senses.
Mhm.
They still invite him out for tournaments. He actually like he runs one of the teams in Street Fighter League, which is their basically franchise tournament.
Mhm.
Actually, that's like the only franchise fighting game tournament I could think of, actually. Um, but yeah, like it was so entertaining to watch. But watch tournaments, kids. Watch tournaments. Like that shit's entertaining.
You're
Like
really
actually, if
selling
it,
me on it, Rush. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, honestly though, if I were to recommend any YouTube video ever, there is a YouTube video called "The Brilliant Fighting Game Community." And basically, the video is all about like the actual banter and all the stuff outside of the gameplay itself,
Mhm.
and maybe some snippets of gameplay, just so like basically fighting games at its purest, like full salt, full tilt, everything.
Mhm.
I'll DM it to you personally, real quick, just so you have it. Um, but it's a good watch, and a sequel too, especially. Like I love like this video so much because like the fighting game community is passionate. That's all I can really say. They're passionate as fuck.
I dropped the link in chat for those of you to see what is
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah. I didn't want to like do a live reaction or anything of it.
You're
I
good.
just wanted to
I'll
share it.
watch it after stream. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that shit's entertaining. Like I love the FGC, and
Mhm.
like I only hope for the best with them.
So I know we've done a lot of talk about fighting. I do know, however, that you are also a variety streamer. So I do want your opinion on what I think is a pretty hot topic, at
Okay.
least in the gaming industry. So the subgenre of games called friend slop has been on the rise recently, where people are critiquing these very small, low budget studios for making these fucking bangers of games. Think along the lines of like Lethal Company,
Yeah.
Repo, like I've seen you playing
Peak.
recently, Peak. Yeah. How do you feel that the friend slop subgenre compares to like AAA titles right now, and which would you prefer and why?
Um, it's good. It's good to see indie games dominate once again.
Mhm.
Um, I personally am not a fan of Friend Slop. It's like I did that repo stream because I felt like it was a good way to get people together.
Mhm.
Um, and I felt like I had to eventually. So I just did the one. I'll probably never do another.
That's
Um,
fair.
but I feel like AAA games should learn from indies, absolutely, because nine
Mhm.
times out of ten, th- like they're really putting in like the quality products out there. And like for example, Baldur's Gate 3 was really good.
Mhm.
Especially for being like an indie double A kind of game.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like this also kind of brings something interesting that I hate from the gaming industry is that there's no variety anymore. There's hardly any variety nowadays, at least as
Well,
far as like the AAA space is concerned.
it's got to be safe, you know? Investors don't
Yeah,
want to sell or like put money in something that may not sell. So that's why we're losing a
exactly.
lot of this variety. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And that's absolutely why I hate it. Is that it's
Mhm.
all greedy. Like it's all greedy, and I feel like if we didn't have as much greed, we would have a lot more innovative ideas and like do a lot more crazy shit because like there's so much potential in it. Like for example, graphics. I will say this until the like I will shout this from the mountains. I would prefer a great art style over great graphical fidelity. I
Mhm.
don't give a shit. I play all my games in 1080p. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like I want like a good art style. Like Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, that game looks awesome. I love that game.
Mhm.
For those who don't know, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is the spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio, made by an indie team.
Oh, that's dope as fuck.
Yep, and yeah, I shit you not. One of my friends, Hydra, he's a music producer.
Mhm.
He just released his new album. It's an anniversary edition of his previous work, Groove Rush. It is a great album. I would highly recommend it for anybody to to listen to. Basically, if you want those like Sonic Rush, Hideki Naganuma type beats, he's your guy. He also does other stuff. He does a lot of hip hop. He owns his own studio in Chicago. Yeah, the dude's crazy, and he's a good friend of mine.
Hell
And
yeah.
I shit you not, I was actually I was the co-host of his music reaction streams, like music review streams.
That's
I was his
awesome to see.
co-host for every single one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, we
This
got
is
a Hydra
kind
fan in chat.
this is kind of a sidebar. So I'm not going to pry about earlier. However, do you still find passion in music? Like, do you enjoy music as, you know, what it is, as like an expression?
Absolutely, like that. It never changed. Like when I retired, that never changed my perspective. Like on music.
Mhm.
I've always loved music. I still will love music, no matter what. Like that, music was one of those things I will never grow tired of, no matter what.
I feel that. Terry, me too. I'm also a music man. My favorite thing with music is just that it transcends language, you know? Like you can send someone a song and even if you can't understand the lyrics, you know, you can still feel it. You can feel that
Yep,
intent, you know, and that's what music
absolutely.
is.
And just to like just because I retired from music doesn't mean I'm actually like I actually am considering doing covers as a VTuber. Like I'm considering it because like that is something I've thought about. And like I've had a few songs in mind. Like I had some joke songs like Pink Guy's Help. That one I actually had like that one was meant to be a joke one. Another joke one was actually Pip Kid Peepa's Fine, I'll Isekai Myself. Um and that was one I really want to cover that because that would be so fucking funny. And
Mhm,
yeah, so and I also have some serious ones like I want to say I have a Nirvana's Heart Shaped Box. That was one I had in mind.
mhm.
I actually have a list. Let me. Yep. Okay, I have it right here. Rob Zombie's Dragula
Oh,
would be
Dragula's
another one.
so good, dude.
Tear through the ditches and burn through the witches. Like
Damn,
I really,
bro. Good shit.
yeah. Seven in the back of my Dragula. Like yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. Like I would love to do that one. What else? She Couldn't by Linkin Park. That would be another one. Which was so She Couldn't was actually a song that was meant to be in Hybrid Theory but couldn't due to uncleared samples. But they finally were able to release the song with the 20th anniversary edition of the album.
It's cool.
Yeah, Hybrid Theory is over 20 years old. God damn. Like where'd the
Stop
time go?
making me feel.
Yeah, trust me, I'm feeling just as old. Like I feel my back popping as I speak.
Dude, I'm
Um
going gray, like actually.
yeah.
So like I get
I
it.
just can't get it up like I used to. Like I used to get it up like I
Oh
used
my fucking god, dude. That's crazy work. Holy shit. Oh my
Oh
god.
jeez. That
That's
was
fucking
okay. Not
wild.
gonna lie. That I mean, that what do you expect? That was way too funny.
That
It was
was
so
funny as
funny. I
shit.
forgot
Yeah,
what I
that
was.
was good.
Yeah, it was so funny that I forgot what we were talking about. Like,
You were talking about
uh,
song covers you want to do.
yeah. Oh yeah. The song covers. Yeah.
Mhm.
Another one is a little happy, little sad song. Let Me Die,
Whoa.
which like let me be honest, let me preface this by saying like I don't endorse like glorification of mental health issues and things like that. Like I don't glorify that, but I am like I go through shit like everyone else.
Mhm.
Like, and I'll just be honest with what I'm saying, and in this case, what I'm singing, which is why I chose this song specifically.
Mhm.
Because there are some moments where I genuinely feel this way, and that those are feelings that nobody should ignore. And I like that's why music is so powerful because they can be an outlet for that sort of thing. And that's why I want to do this cover. I was a fan of I was actually an OG fan of Little Happy Little Sad way back when they were just like a SoundCloud act.
Mhm.
He was super cool, and I loved everything he did, and I still do to this day. I still listen to everything he puts out. Um, so Little Happy Little Sad, I love that guy. There was some other ones I had in mind, but I won't mention them here. But
Okay.
like though the one that I really want to do, like the first one that I'm planning on doing is 10 years is Shoot It Out. Um but I won't actually no fuck it. I might give a little preview. Fuck it. Um
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Get it in the bucket to beg a little more. I'm not gonna be a whore. I call it to it. Okay, yeah, I can't remember the lyrics right away, but
You're good.
yeah, that's just a little something, I guess. But that I'm not like actively listening to the song because I have to listen to it like a bunch of times to like get this right.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what everybody should do. Everybody should do that. And like, please listen to the song a bunch of times. Like, you don't want to fuck that up. Yeah, I love obsessing over detail. That's something I've really been doing. Like even if I'm just listening to music, I'm still being overly analytical about some details about the song.
Mm-hmm. So
So,
then, and this will probably be our last question to wrap. As someone who is a content creator, do you ever struggle with the feeling of perfectionism? And if so, how do you overcome those feelings?
um, I kind of do, kind of don't. It's a bit weird because like I have such low standards for my
Mhm.
stuff, but because I have those low standards, I keep to like really like I impress myself easily, but also like when I watch it back, there's still that postpartum disappointment that I
Mhm.
get. And I'm just like, "Oh, fuck, okay, I could have done that better. I could have done that better. But guess what? There's the next video, so I can just do that
Mhm.
in the next one.
Oh yeah,
So
that's a good
like
mentality.
each time I criticize myself, I just improve the next video.
I feel that.
Uh,
The
so
striving to always be better is something that I work
yeah,
for, not just in like streaming and content creation, every aspect of my. You know, just do it better the next time.
yeah, absolutely.
I think with that, I am gonna see if we have some friends that we could rate. That sounds good to you.
Um, Actually, there might be one streamer I have in mind. Hold on, let me see if they're. Oh yeah, she is online. I have just the person, if you don't mind.
Sure.
I DM'd it to you. Oh wait, no, not
Okay.
her. Hold on,
Oh,
they're ending stream. They're ending stream.
oh whoops.
Okay, you know what? Let's go with let's go with them. Uh, they're one of my biggest influences. They deserve it.
Sure. Really quick, everyone in chat, please come back for the raid. If you want your free channel points, please come back for the raid. Tiger, thank you for the lizard. I appreciate it. I'm gonna slap that fucking lizard button too, because I so want a lizard.
Lizard.
Hell yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hope it for you. Question mark? Okay.
Yep, yep, 100% sure. They're playing Sound Hill F right now.
Okay. But yeah, thank you for coming out for the interview tonight, Rush. Really appreciate you. I'm glad I could get
Oh
you on.
yeah,
It's been really fun.
oh yeah, no problem. I just hope I wasn't too terrible.
What? Bruh, stop. Cease. Do not talk about my friend in that way. I swear to God. I'm gonna give you one more shout out before we go. Guys, if you're not following Rush, what the fuck are you doing? If I could spell, Jesus Christ. Okay, there we
It'd
go.
be the worst decision you ever make, but you're not gonna regret it one bit.
It's not the worst decision. Bruh, words are hard. I got through this whole interview and it was so good, and then I reached the end and I'm just like, I don't remember how to words.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, you forgot. Yeah, you forgot you were talking to Rush Guile.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, and then let me grab. I just realized my raid message did not fix itself, so that's fine. We are going to raid Eggy Weggy VT.
Yep,
Make
one
sure
of
you
my
are
biggest
here.
streaming
Get your free channel
influences.
points. Hell yeah. If you are coming along for the raid, you're gonna do. This is our raid message. Please show some love to Eggy Weggy. Please make sure you follow Rush. Rush, thank you again. It was a lot of fucking fun, dude. I hope we can
no problem,
do
man.
stuff again in the future.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Lovelies, I will see you all. Hell yeah. I will see you all on Thursday when we are doing an interview with the lovely Tiger Geary. But that is for Thursday. So for tonight, I hope you all take care and have a good time, and we will catch you next one. See ya.
Here comes a new challenger. Go. Damn. I ain't sad about no bitch, I got more motion in. How she came right outside the club that she ain't posting in. I had that play for 20K, I brought that potion in. Fresh about Atlantis with that water, I'm that ocean man.